I'm Megan Savors with A Grain of Sand, and today we're going to learn flat, even count peyote stitch with big beads. For this project, you're going to need Fireline in a 6-pound size. This is the smoke color, so it's kind of a dark gray, but it'll disappear underneath most beads. You're going to need a size 10 long Tulip beading needle, and they come in a little vial like this inside of the box. Scissors for cutting Fireline. Keep in mind that Fireline will dull any scissor you use, so I use these special ones. These happen to be a Ginger 5-inch knife edge scissor. You're going to need 2 main colors of size 8 seed beads, and a light and a dark is preferable, and just one off color bead that's going to be your stopper bead. You don't want it to match at all. You'll be able to remove this later. Optionally, you can also get 1/2-inch Johnson & Johnson Band-Aid brand finger tape to protect your fingers from the Fireline. You're going to find that in the back of your pharmacy by the other Band-Aids and bandages. We're going to start with about 4 feet of thread, and you're going to thread your needle with a single thickness of thread. We're going to pick up a stopper bead, and we're going to slide it down to within about 8 to 10 inches from the end. This is your tail thread, this is your working thread, and you want to continue up through your stopper bead. Pull it up. You'll start to see that loop form, and you want to go ahead and pull that loop closed so that you end up with the thread around your stopper bead. And you want to go up through the stopper bead again. Don't worry, you're going to be able to remove this later. Pull up that second thread, and then you end up with 2 threads, you see. So now we're going to string 8 beads alternating light and dark. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want you to slide those down to your stopper bead. I want you to hold your tail thread out of the way and position so that you have your stopper bead at the top and the rest of the beads coming down from it. The bottom bead is a dark bead, and so this whole row is going to be dark beads. And you're going to add the same number in this row as you did in the first row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to end up adding 4 beads total, but we're going to add them one at a time. So we're going to string 1 dark bead, slide it down to the bottom of your needle, but don't put it down to your work. Skip the bottom bead, dark bead, go through the light bead, up through the light bead. Pull it up, and you should end up with a little T, like this. You're going to add another, skip the dark, go through just the light bead. Add a dark, skip a dark, go through just the light. Add a dark, skip the dark, go through the last light bead. Do not go through your stopper bead. You'll never go through that again. Pull that up. And that's what you should end up with.
So now we're coming out of the top, but we want to come out of the bottom. So I'm just going to grab the work and turn it over. So now your stopper bead's facing down, you see? We have a light bead at the bottom. So this whole row is going to be light, and it's much easier from now on. So you're just going to add a light, skip the light, go through the popped up dark bead. Pull up. Add a light, skip a light, go through the popped up dark. Add a light, skip the light, go through the popped up dark. Add a light, skip the light, go through the popped up dark. And that is the end of row 2. Now we're at the top again, and we want to work more rows and be working up. So we're just going to take our work, flip it over so that you stop our beads on the top again. It should keep moving more to your left because you're going to be working up and right. So our bottom bead here, it's dark, so we're going to add all dark beads in this row. Add a bead, go through the popped up bead. Add a dark, go through the popped up light. Add a dark, go through the popped up light. Add a dark, go through the popped up light. And that's it. That's peyote stitch. This is flat, even count peyote stitch. Don't forget to flip after the end of each row, and you'll just continue that way, adding a bead, going through the popped up bead for the length of your project. And that's it. Just keep going.
Join me next time where we'll learn how to turn your simple peyote strip into a fantastic bracelet by using a double wrapped wire loop to attach a box clasp.